So where were we? Lo-Fi Dwarf. If it loads. Now with hand cam. Not responding. You fucking yaldy. Is it broken? No, there we go. We're alive. Let's have a listen. Hey, there I is. And there are the hands. It's because they call me Mr. Hands, but they don't. So I need to get this controller set up to something now. Also, thank you, Artie. You are the best. Well, thankfully that's what you are. Piano solo. Let's tweak the reverb for that. Okay. So I reckon the piano was a little bit too sharp as it was, a little bit too bright as it was. I'm trying to take the edge off it. We'll stick with the bandpass in the middle. Quite like taking off the low end. I'm not sure how it's going to affect the middle bit here, but we can always take it off at that point. Actually, yeah, what I could do is I could do a slow build up of the EQ. I'll listen to it without it first, but I can do a slow build up of the EQ to end. So right now I'm cutting off all these frequencies here, low and top ends. Cut out so that they slowly come back in before it goes into the... Except not in that patch. Need to fix that. Yeah. I want that bit to be a bit sharper as it comes in. What I could just do actually. Now I want to do it properly. One gain. Bring back up. So by automating this line on here, I should be able to get it so that as it gets to that second section, where it's more choral piano parts, that the EQ is basically just reset out, which sounds ideal for me. Which just involved moving the gain for 1 and 4 from being whatever negative number there to a positive. Where's it? So that should work for all the tracks now. Except for frequency needs to be lower as well. Just in general. There we go. And what's one looking like? There we go. Hey, Seraphim, how's it going? Afternoon to you. Welcome to just chilling out and working on some music. Been working on for a wee while. Say wee while, like the past week. But I think in my head I've been going with Sarah. Or just that person with so many eyes on their avatar. It's great. Yeah, that works well. Does it need to take the crazy verb? Diffusion. As a mixture of diffusion. Which one? Okay, mixture needs to go down. Sarah is great. It seems to get some people just cough a bunch of letters we start with S. I like that. So it could be. Now go with Sarah. Sarah's a nice one. Take it down to about 0.3. It's a small decrease, but it makes sense in the context. Where does the name Seraphim come from? I've heard it in a few different contexts, but I'm not sure. I've never looked into it. I need to fix that grey stuff. There we go. Bringing the bass. So I need to come up with something similar to this later on as well. I'm going to tone the distortion down a smidge. Yeah. Need to fix that bit there. Let's see, originally with Seraphim. Ah, okay, so I've known a few people who have projects called Seraphim. I'm not sure if they're necessarily angelic, but they're Certainly makes sense. Six wings, locks of eyes, odd geometry. Sounds fucking yeah, it sounds Lovecraftian as fuck. And it was spelled right, because I wasn't sure what was the right spelling. That makes sense. Working with musicians while making films. Nice. Because I've done a few like short film scores years ago. Used to work with a lot of like film students working on. Used to work with a lot of film students back many years ago. But yeah, I say I'm someone who's done a lot of different things in a lot of different genres, and I really want to be motivated and really want the accountability to kind of enforce me to actually do more of it. So I'm currently just putting together a small album called Crop Circles. This will be trying to boost this part of me back again. So where are the notes I need to fix? One's this grace note in here. Still, this grace note just doesn't feel right. Try that. Better-ish. Yeah. I love that a little bit. That bitch makes me happy. That's cool. This isn't a particularly conversation heavy or this isn't a particularly serious thing. This is just a sit back and chill. Baby duty for most days. Is this your baby? Or is this someone else's you're looking after? Afternoon, sugar. Alright, Bobak. Can I get some Daddy Dunsmore from you, Zach? Your lad who's kind of cold. Ah, right, got you. Nice. There we go. So this uses something else to build up into this spot. See, the other track we're going in this one isn't even what I'm using for this. Is this, which I'm going to be making into the intro music for Silly Boys.
You know.
So where is it?
Somebody once told me that you're gonna eat me. I ain't the sharpest boy in the ship.
Home about 4 or 5 o'clock. I'll let you know. Might be a little bit later, but yeah.
Job was looking kinda dumb with his can. None, and his sword in the shape of a salmon, his poop deck. Well, the winds start coming and they don't stop coming. Head to the turn and get the cannons gunning.
I've got that one for another project, but that can wait for now. I just wanted to get the lyrics down. Create a new track. So this is going to be a swell for here. Instruments. Pretty sure there's a character called Ambient and Evolving, yeah. I've worked with that before, that one, that one, meh. Drums. kind of like that one.
Don't make the knob.
Wrong track. And then I'll just do a sharp cut off manually. I can hear you laughing, Artie. Yeah, I reckon that, but then sudden takeoff. Yeah, that, but also manually cut it off as well. I'm still going to put a little bit of distortion on it. Still going to take still going to have to, because I want it to sound grittier. Not quite as gritty as that. Phaser? That might work with the rhythmic stuff. So let's record it in. Okay, obviously a lot quieter. Obviously a lot quieter. A lot quieter than that, but something with that intention. And then immediately cut off. Let's make sure this is nice and sharp. Aha. No, it isn't. So something with a really sharp cut off at the end like that. More. That but more. Hello, Lola. You can be sneaky. Oh. I'm just saying you're being sneaky. Sneaking about your crisps. Bassier. Thank you. Was that duckweed? It was. Actually, Artie, do you want to bring back to Lola? We'll get Lola out. We'll bring Lola over. Lola. Up you come. Okay, Lola wants to go on the couch instead.
Yes, Dad.
Actually, let's do some tricks. Let's do tricks. Do some tricks. There you go. Dr. Mrs. Seraphim is in love with Lola. Well, Lola is a good girl. So Lola, I'm going to show off some tricks. So we've got a spin. Another spin. A high five. This high five. Cross high five. One more spin. Little big. Good. Little big. Thank you. Okay. We do over here. So over here. Down. I think it was the best places to do the touch one. Over here. That. Okay. Sit. Stay. Up. Stay. Touch. Stay. 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 Get it? And then one more spin. Spin. Catch. On. Beefy baby. Beefy baby. There you go, that's Tricks with Lola.
Come on, you. Come on.
Actually, that's amazing.
Lola.
Nope, it didn't. It went on the floor.
Lola. Come on.
Fuck's sake. That's amazing. The cup landed properly after spilling everywhere. Oh, for fuck's sake.
It happens.
It did. Do more.
Come on, Lola. Yeah, that'll be fine.
No, that's cool. I was just when I was moving the chair back. I thought I got away with it because the cup landed like properly down, but then it just I was like, oh, Shim's coffee everywhere on the floor. Yes, that's Lola. Also, L's 102. I missed it, but thank you for the follow. Didn't catch it there. Or L's 0102. You love the dog. Thank you. She's just so she came here as a rescue. She came here as a very, very scared rescue and wouldn't go near anyone. And then within a week, she would come near me. And within a week, it took her about a week before she'd come anywhere near me. But then after that, she learned that we were good people and she wanted to be loved constantly. And she earns a lot of treats by... She learned she can earn a lot of treats by constantly doing tricks. Hey Wasp! Everyone say, hey Wasp! It's L's Dr. Seraphim. Hey, there we go. Ah, that makes sense. She's such a good girl. Oh, well, come on in. Yeah, my aim is to... I'm currently on the path to being Dr. Jub, but because a lot of what I do for my PhD is to do with like music and sound production, particularly experimental music and like sound design. But a lot of that requires me to get into the studio because I don't have like an ambisonic surround sound speaker system at home. My neighbours are very thankful for that. But because I don't have that, I can't get into the studios during COVID, so the entire thing I'm currently on year 2 of my final year. I'm in year 2 of 3 of my final year. Basically. It's a pain in the arse, but I'm trying to branch out with some more ambient stuff in the meantime. Let's try and tidy this up. I'm going to put it back a bit. So I reckon... Thank you. Maybe even one in lower as well. With COVID, yeah, it's the only upside I've had recently is that so I also work on, to kind of fund my life, I work as a customer host on trains with LNER, and I started a job in March, on March 16th actually, and on day one, after I had 1 day of training, then it was, hey, everything's shut down, everything's not going anymore. So it was like, if I'd started a day later, they might have just pushed my start date back and would never have been getting paid. But I've been getting paid ever since, because I started on the last day that they're open properly. So I'm taking it as a win. I'm just glad I've had some financial security in that time. One more layer. I'm a layer fiend. One more layer that's just base. It's just like sub base. It's just nasty base. Yeah, it was really freaky because I was going down to, because I had to go down to York from training, and I was expecting them to turn around and say, actually the training is not on, go home. All the way up until I went down, and I went down, had 1 day of training, which was very weird and socially distanced, and it was a very awkward atmosphere there, because everyone knew that everyone knew this wasn't going to last properly. And then they just said, actually, go home. Like, it was weird because I went back to the hotel, got my free hotel dinner, got my steak, because they're paying for my dinner, I'm going to get steak. And straight after the steak, went back to my room. I brought my PC down with me because I thought I was going to be down there for 3 weeks. I brought my PC down, everything down to this hotel, and I brought everything down to the hotel and just found out, yep, go home the next day. Which was ridiculous, but at the same time I prefer that to but I prefer that to don't start the job yet. Yeah, I got £25 allowance a night per food, and the steak was like £23, so I'd basically spend 50p extra and get a Coke with it. It's a pretty cool setup. I'm going to use this one. So again, one other thing I want to make clear is, with the exception of Ableton, which is kind of the base software I'm using for this, everything else I'm using is all free. It's like all the plugins and all of the soft synths such as this one are all free. And actually, one thing I've been meaning to do that I will be doing soon is I'll be posting links to all these resources where you can find all this stuff actually in somewhere on the Discord, which is currently still being set up. Thank you, Jib, for doing that twice. Excellent bot. Overachieving bot. That's a very deep bass. Just want to find a nice sub. The bot is loved. Oh dear. That synth isn't. How is that a bass? I mean, it's cool, but it's not a bass. Okay. let's just go with this one. Or what's... yeah. Well, if you want to be loved, then you're doing the right way. Because from what I've seen of you in the short time that I've known you, Sarah, you seem fucking awesome. Exactly. I mean it though. It's you know, people come and go from various communities and all that, and I remember I'm one of these people with this kind of weird memory. I remember first seeing you. I saw you in Sam's one, and I was like, okay, new person. Let's see how they are. And you seemed really fucking cool. And then I found that you streamed, and you know, it's like there's been a couple times where like I'd raid you, and then I'd be like kind of basically vegging out for a bit, for lack of a better term. And you just seem really cool, really down to earth, and I like your style. Full praise. Let's get something on this one. I'm tired of using crazy verb all the time. Epic verb, I'll try this one instead. Restrooms. Hey. You're welcome. I'd say I like to spread a bit of love when I can. And you're definitely worthy of it. Okay, so let's have a listen to that again with the bass line in. So I'm just trying to build up things here that will build up a kind of noise wall, a low noise wall, and then cut off. Could just use some EQ at that point. Could this track here with the distorted strings use some EQ? I'll play about that. Is that the right track? No, it's the wrong track. 7. There we go, this one. Okay. Yep, so at this point, yep. So I do want some EQ in this one, but only at that point. So at this point, I'm gonna have it so that it goes suddenly cuts off the bottom part, and then after that, bring it back up gradually over however long. Let's try that. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, I still need this bit here. Still need to fix a bit after it, but let's try that in context. That's the one, except I'm then going to have this part delayed a bit. Yeah, that one felt good. That one felt good. 2.98, 2.98. And then I'm going to leave it at that for now. You require more crunch. Also, bear in mind we're going to be going to the beach in a bit. We need to pack some lunches, or unless you want to get meal deals, we'll figure that out as we go. Okay, one more time. Yeah. How that slow build up from there. Okay, that's a weird pause there. Then fade out with that distortion effect. Fucking yes. Okay. So mostly it's this bit in here needs fixed. I like the idea of it being fairly sparse, but yeah, there's a weird gap before this note, which is not meant to be there. Move back onto the line. Let's try that. Okay, let's move back before the line. Having them in time isn't working. Okay. A little bit too early now. Half. It's got these notes to last a bit longer. Into it. Try that. See, this one section just felt a bit weird. once more in context. Yeah, had an idea, but scrapping it. Makes us think of a really nice spa setting. Chilling in deep space. I quite like it. The funny thing is that a big part of it actually came because so I was trying to come up with a melody to put over back when I just did this part. So back when I just did that part, I wasn't quite sure what to put over it. So so when I had this part, I wasn't quite sure what to put over it, and I wound up accidentally playing Red Dwarf. I was like, wait, that's Red Dwarf. So then I actually put it in. I decided to just own the fact that it was accidentally Red Dwarf and put the Red Dwarf theme in it. So there is a deep space element to it, whether it's meant to be or not. Yeah, I say it's purely by accident. I happened to play it, so I was like, you know, I'm just gonna keep it in. Little reference. Then this is a piano part that I've played about with a bit today. Like the piano line was already in before, but now I've kind of made it a bit more. Oh, basically added some reverb on it, so that it's not quite as crisp as it was. Love that though. I'm going to start these a bit earlier. More of that sort of shape. This is more of a fade in on those ones. Yeah. I want this to be heard a bit early, but still be fading in. Okay, piano needs to be louder, and these two entries need to be in a bit quicker. This note needs to be louder. We're too quiet now. Come out of your shell, note. Okay. Yeah. I'm happy with that. Why is this piano bit so quiet? Is it? Does it change from here? Let's compare. Alright. But also not really. Oh no, the volume is different. Minus 2.5 to minus 6. Yeah, let's bring this back up to minus 2. At least. I was wondering why it's so quiet. Sorry, wrong screen. I was looking at the automation here. Yeah, it's better. Hey, yeah. Thanks, Artie. That ends about 120 bars in, which is... How long is it? So piece about 4 minutes 40. I'm gonna have one last listen to it. If nothing else is jumping out as needing done, then that might just be this piece, at least roughly done. Like, I'll go through and do a final mix of it at a later stage, but this could be this piece done. Now we can move on to a couple of the other ideas before I float back. Because I think I've got 7 ideas for pieces for this album, and this one has entirely been done on stream, which has been really fun. So there we go. Unless anything else jumps at me, this is Day Jams. Hi, Duck. Early stream that might be coming to an end, actually, because I think this might be about finished. I say with it, still need to mix about. Still need to mix in places, but I think this is otherwise finished. How you doing today, Duck? Here's your note. That's your note, Duck. Well, you're an Artie's note. I'm trying to highlight the parts that are all changing. Oh shit. Sorry to hear that, Duck. Yeah. Think that's about it. I'm happy with that. I mean, obviously there are some parts that need small tweaks as we go, and gonna have to kind of mix it. Gonna have to kind of, you know, tweak the mix a little bit as we go. But I think that's the piece done. One piece done. 7 more to go on the album now. These other ones exist in different states, including including this one, which is currently just a piano line. So including that one, which is a piano line currently, with reference back to the other piece. This package is arriving. And this one here. So I've got a few other ones to work on, but I'm going to leave them for a later session. I was going to say, I thought it said penis at first, RT. I was about to say, fuck's sake, this is not the time to say the word penis when I'm... Jesus Christ. Okay, cool. Probably going to call it there, but I think that's that piece pretty much done. 1 down, 6 more to finish. Even though, actually, technically 2 to finish. Silly bastard tried to deliver upstairs. Why? Fuck's sake. Anyway. Further plug at 9:30 tonight we'll be doing some Saily Boys, which is going to be some Sea of Thieves again, and potentially early in that, maybe like 8, half 8, might be doing some Rocket League with Artie and my friend Zach. Should be fucking chaotic as shit. But be back on there. Ciao for now. Actually, I'm gonna have to do a proper outro. I know what I did.